All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Perry Gamble here with Reagan Jacobs for another Monday Night Jam session. We are back in the building with Cowboy Wayne over there. How's it going, sir?
I knew you were gonna say something. Knew there
How's
was
it
something gonna come out.
how's it going?
I'm cold, freezing to death.
Oh, you're gonna play the typical Texan card. It's snowing and I'm cold and I can't handle it.
I can't handle any cold. It don't matter if it's snowing or sunny and cold. I can't handle cold. Once it gets down below 70, freezing.
Well, I was blessed and fortunate enough by the great Lord to be given plenty of insulation. So I'm
The
content.
good Lord, McDonald's too. Yeah.
Oh, is that borderline blasphemy?
I don't know what that means, but it was a fat joke.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, man, I'm insulated. The joy, the thing I love about wintertime, and I'm finna tell on myself, but I don't care. The thing I love the most is in the wintertime, if you see me and I'm close to the house, I usually don't have a shirt on under my hoodie. Or if I do have a shirt on, it's a t-shirt. But let's see, what was this? Friday? Friday, I was at the house, working in the office. And let's see, first, I think, yeah, first it was my brother. So my brother was like, "Oh, I need you to ride with me to town to pick up my big truck." I was like, "All right, cool, I got you." So I wasn't thinking, I get in the truck, go with him to town, and
Yeah.
all I had on was a hoodie. And then I come back to the house and it got colder that night. I was like, man, it's getting cold. So I go in the house, take my hoodie off. I was like, dang, I must have had on a thin shirt under this thing. I looked in my hoodie. I didn't have a shirt on, and I'd been to town and everywhere else. So we got all of Friday. Yeah. So yeah.
You afraid somebody's gonna go grab and lift your hoodie up and check or what?
Uh, no, I don't. Hey,
Yeah.
you do whatever you want to do, but yeah, no, but yeah. So I have on a shirt today. Yeah. But yeah, so that's why I like wintertime. I wear very little clothing in the wintertime because I'm insulated.
That makes a lot of sense. But I do the same thing when I got one of them big I call them one of them jumpsuits. Them big deals. I got one. I wear shorts and a t-shirt underneath it and start sweating sometimes. But I don't wear the whole get up under there. I just put on shorts and a t-shirt and go down the road.
Yeah, I don't see how people wear, what are they called, thermos, or the undergarments, the
The
warming
long johns.
long johns. There they go. Yeah, I don't see how people wear those because about in Texas it's cold in the morning, middle of the day. You look for where's so and so? Oh, he's in the bathroom. He got to come out of his long johns. Why would you
Yeah.
wear that? You just suffer through because sooner or later Texas is gonna get hot, and now you got to go get out of all that. Yeah, no, no. I love the cold, man. I love the cold. Wake up in the morning, go stand on the porch, get a little chilly, and then you go back
Mm.
in, have you about 3 shots of Jack Daniels, and get on with the day.
That's a normal day for you or what?
Oh no, 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 no. It's not. I'm just exaggerating and carrying on. But I love the winter, man, and I wear very minimal clothing or very little clothing through the wintertime. Shorts and t-shirt. If I have to go to work, I'll actually put on clothes. But if I'm around the house, it's usually like coveralls and shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's about
I
it.
try to I try not to come out of the house when it's cold. I just try to stay in there.
Well, everybody's not fortunate enough to just take the day off because it's cold.
That is true. That is true. I'm not gonna get mad at that because I will definitely take the day off.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not fortunate enough. When it's cold, I still gotta go to work. So
I'll take a cold check any day. We're not gonna do that. Actually, my cousin, uh, it was I was watching it snow outside, and he calls me. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we come back from catching some cows." I said, "Are you crazy, man?" He goes, "I was gonna lay in the house and watch westerns and drink a little whiskey and just stay inside." But he said, "Oh, this guy called, wanted us to go catch some cows." So I loaded up my dog's horse. I said, "Forget that." He goes, "Man, I ain't turning down money. I was like, yeah, I
Cowboy
see what you
ain't
mean, but
cowboy ain't for the weak. And if you're weak, just say that.
you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm weak. I'm definitely weak.
Mm. There's a picture. Me, Austin, Reed, and Corey. It's the four of us. We're on top of a hill. I caught a calf. I don't remember what we were doing that day, but it was 32 degrees out.
Golly.
It was windy. It was cold. I think it was a little wet too, and we were all horseback. I got a picture of it, and then I got a video somewhere of me trying to get on my horse and coveralls. That is not cool. That sucked. That sucked. It took a lot of work, but yeah, I like the cold, man. It doesn't bother
you were
me.
wearing you were wearing them coveralls at that first ranch rodeo we come to. I was
Yes,
like,
sir.
look at that. Look like a big marshmallow up on that horse.
Yeah, that was cold as I could be. They're like, I don't know why you decided to do this thing and it's cold like this. Like, look, y'all are moving around. I'm just sitting on a horse out here in the middle of this arena, cold. Y'all get to get off and get near fire. I'm stuck here. And like, oh, we got to take a break. Like, no, I want, I want to get this thing over. But
Yeah.
I think it's what 2 years later, 3 years later. I still think that's one of the best rodeos we ever did.
Yeah.
I
It
kind of
was
want to bring it back.
fun. Huh?
I think I want to bring it back. The New Year's Ranch Rodeo.
Oh, I thought you meant just a cold ranch rodeo. I was like, ah.
No, no, no. Uh,
Could
no.
you imagine doing one out here in the snow right now?
That would be so cool. If it'd be cool, it'd be cool if you could just like last minute throw together a ranch rodeo. I think you get a bunch of people to do it. How
Yeah.
how often do you get snow pictures in Texas? I do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, when we were young, it rained it snowed that one year on Christmas. On Christmas Eve, it started snowing, and Christmas Day there was snow. And then there was one other time. Other than that, I can't remember it snowing. And then, like, we had one when I was in college, and then now this one, and it seems like they're happening a little more often now.
It
Global
does.
warming.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
necessarily know how that global warming works, but all right, that's cool. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I
Don't
don't.
know where
I
to
don't.
go from there.
I have nothing to say about global warming, but hey, man. So I'm addicted to TikTok now. So I
Yeah.
found. I found. Uh, so I found. I found. I think my favorite side of TikTok.
The cougar side or what?
Outside of that, the
Oh.
hey, stop that. Don't do that. That's funny. Funny you said that. People sent me some videos the other day. Never mind. Never mind. I found my favorite side of TikTok.
What's
So you might have seen it. I don't know. You're a professional TikToker, but it was I I don't know how to explain it, but the original video was like some guy shaking, trying to take his medicine. I think
uh-huh.
Parkinson's or something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was like, design a bottle to where I could still take my medicine and I'm shaking and stuff like that. So another dude made another video and he was talking about this design. He's like, I don't have a 3D printer, but if somebody out there has a 3D printer, could you help me out? So another guy with a 3D printer jumped in and he designed it for him. And he designed this medicine bottle where you don't have to pop the top. You pour your medicine in it and you twist the bottom and one pill comes in and you just pour it in your mouth. And you turn the knob and one pill pops up every time. And so like I think like 5 or 6 people got together via TikTok and they all designed this pill bottle for this guy that shakes and he couldn't get his medicine out or whatever. So I've been
Hmm.
following that whole series deal or whatever, and it's the coolest
Yeah.
thing.
That is
So
pretty cool. That is
out,
a
out
cool deal.
outside of the half naked women and the old ladies, I think that's my favorite side of TikTok now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the helping people out or the inventor side.
I think all of it together, just people, a guy had a problem. Somebody else come up with a solution, and then somebody built that solution or problem or design or whatever. So it was really cool to see it all come together.
It's all strangers.
Yeah,
That's the cool
all
part about it.
strangers, all strangers and stuff like that. So it's really cool to watch. Um, and I liked it, man. I was like, this app ain't so bad, I guess.
Oh, he finally said it. I remember how down you were. I'm gonna have to go back on the episodes and find when you were so down on TikTok,
Oh,
and now you're
dope.
coming around.
No, I just thought that was a cool segment. Don't get me wrong, but I had a thought the other day. I think you might have sent me a video on TikTok, and I was like, I wonder how. Let's see, how did I have it worded? How long are you on TikTok versus how much stuff you've got done in the day?
Ah,
I spent 8 hours on TikTok. Well, how much of that time did you spend? How much of that 24 hours did you spend, being productive? You got what,
well,
14 hours? Oh, no, 24. You got what, 16 hours left? I don't know.
actually, if you had an iPhone, it has a little deal in there. You can see what your usage is. You can see how much time you spent on each app per day, per week.
Yeah, Android has that too, sir. You're not
Oh,
special.
they
No,
finally come out with that.
we've been had that. You're not special. They just tell you that's what drives me up a wall with you Apple users. Oh, Apple just got this new thing, and when your phone rings, if you don't want to answer, you just turn it over and it stops ringing. Like, yeah, we've had that for years. Everything y'all are getting, we've had for years. It's not that exciting to us. Like, oh, we can screen record now. Like, yeah, we could do that a long time ago.
That you did send me that video. It was like name a cult that's not a cult, and it was like iPhone users.
Exactly. Everything they're giving to y'all, Android, you could go and look it up yourself. You can Google it and look it up yourself. The things that Apple has on their phone versus an Android, and you'll find out we've had a lot of the things y'all are excited to get. It's like, I don't know. I
But
don't know.
when you can record a video and text it to me without it being grainy, let me know.
Well, that's not Android's fault.
That's Android's fault.
That's not Android's fault. Because I mean, when you look at that's Apple's fault, and they're just willingness not to work together. It's what the media has done for many years, pit blacks and whites against each other. And they took that same model and put it in the phones. Apple's like, well, we just won't deal with Androids. And y'all buy into it. Oh yeah, you Android, you're poor. Same thing the media does, hate black people. You laugh because it's true.
Don't get tender now. Don't get tender. Actually,
Not tender.
I was reading a deal the other day that like regular text messages like iPhones used to have and like Android uses, like the regular just a texting app that comes on your phone. That back when they were the regular texting, there's like so insecure, like anybody could almost read your messages. They knew how to hack a little bit, like anybody could access it. iMessage is a little more secure now that it's sent through like the cloud stuff, but like Android can download these different apps. It's like a messenger for Facebook, but it's texting, and you can download different apps to send them over the internet, and they're more secure to where people can't access them as easily. They were saying that the other day, but Android has to download a different app.
I ain't texting nobody nothing. I wouldn't care if anybody else saw. I'm gonna just put that out there. I ain't got nothing to hide in my text messages. I can promise you that. Also,
just for the viewers. Just for the viewers.
Yeah. If you got something to hide, Reagan can hook you up.
Yeah,
what are you hiding in your text messages, sir?
Never know. I might be talking about Perry Gamble. I don't want to get it out.
I hate to break it to you, Reagan. I really do. I hate to break it to you, but they talked about Jesus. And if they talked about Jesus, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna talk about Perry Gamble because he ain't nothing,
Are you Jesus? Are you saying you're like Jesus?
No, I'm saying they talked about Jesus. You know who Jesus is, correct?
So you're saying
Savior
they'll
of
talk
the
about
world.
anybody. If they'll talk about Jesus, they'll talk about anybody.
There it is. Look at there. Look at you figuring stuff out. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, man. So yeah, they talked about Jesus. So I know they're gonna talk about me.
Here we go.
I don't give a I don't give a. I can promise you that. That's funny you said that. Me and Austin was talking about that the other day
About what?
about people talking about other people and stuff like that.
How it don't matter?
Uh, that yeah. Uh, how it's just it's sad almost. Why talk about people?
Hmm. Maybe
I'm
we
not
don't like
doing it.
No,
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
What'd you say?
I said, well, maybe we don't like you. But you're not going to go into details, you said.
Mm. Who is we?
Never know.
No, no.
There's a whole Facebook group on We Hate Perry Gamble. You didn't know that?
Actually, it's funny you said that. I said that years ago on Snapchat. There's a We Hate Perry Gamble group on Facebook. So I guess there is one. Because I'm pretty sure you run on my Snapchat when I was going on that rant. That was years ago. Years ago. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me now. I'm tough around the edges, and I'm glad you said that. I was thinking that the other day. I was at work, and I was like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people around here don't like me, and I could see why, but I don't see why. So I work with a lot of young guys. They're young.
Yeah.
And I work at a sailboard. Nothing major, nothing exciting, anything like that. On the weekends, it's not my everyday job, but so I'm checking pins. We finished checking, and we got to move them out to hay and water. So um so I go set my gates to move the cows out. I got to come back and get them. So I go get them, and I'm pushing them out, and they stop. What's going on here? Well, somebody else had closed my gates back and was moving something. Cool. Comes back by, and he doesn't put the gates back. And so
Yeah.
I'm behind these cows, and it's a lot of noise and commotion. So I'm yelling, "Hey, put my gates back!" So he sets the gates back. The cows go down, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I say, "Look, man, it's cool." I said, just a piece of advice and just help you in life and help you love father. I said, anytime you go through gates, you put them back how they go.
And chain and lock.
Always, yeah. Well, I didn't say all that, but I was like, set your
Yeah.
gates back. This is me talking to him, and I guess he thought I was mad, but I wasn't. They're young, they don't know any better. There's not, there's not really anybody back there just like coaching these kids along. They're just back there doing whatever they want to do. So I told him, I was like, hey man, look, anytime you go through gates moving cattle, that's fine, but always put your gates back how they were because you never know what's coming. He's like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, look, no, you ain't got to apologize. I'm just telling you. Like, I'm just helping you out for later on down the road, because it doesn't phase me now. I'm just trying to help you out because you might run into somebody that really loses it and want to beat you up over it. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think these people really don't like me around here because I'm gonna be vocal. You're going to hear me. If you're doing something stupid, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
If like why are you putting these old cows with regular cows? Well, they said put them with the regular cows. But yeah, you got to understand, like, look, this is gonna slow the process up. She's slow moving, she's weak. Cut her off by herself, give her a chance, so it helps us in the long run. And I think they take offense to it. Like, who's this
Well,
black guy think he is telling me what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I'm just trying
yeah.
to help, buddy. That's all it is. So I think
End
people
of the day, we just gotta get the job done and go to the house.
yeah, so I think I could see why people talk about me. He think he know it all. No, the things I do know, I'm gonna make sure you know too, because I'm not finna be working extra hard. Something goes down. Hey, we need everybody's hands over to help push and pull. I ain't put my hands on nothing because I told y'all not to put it there, and now we in a bind. And then they looking at me. You ain't helping, no, because I told you better. Yeah, but now it's gonna take longer. Well, that's fine. I ain't got. I'm getting paid by the hour anyway. So I mean, leave for all I care. That's a bad attitude to have. Don't listen
I
to
was
me.
gonna say Perry done went off on a rant here. He just talk. Do you
No,
need
no,
me for
I'm
this
just saying
conversation?
I could see why. Uh, yeah, but it's all I see people. They just let people do whatever they. Sorry, my little station over here is all screwed up, and I'm trying to reset it. But I see them. They let these kids do whatever they want to do, and then they go behind them and fix it. Like, that makes no sense. If you tell them, they get it. They figure it out. They're not dummies. Just tell them better.
Yeah.
Now, if I got to tell you 5 or 6 different times, I got a problem with that. But I'm gonna
Gonna
tell you,
start smacking somebody.
I ain't smacking nobody, but it's just stupid, son. It's just stupid, son. But no, it's about helping the next man and everybody working together as a team. And I think people struggle with that. Like, who does he think he is to tell me? I don't think I'm nobody. I really don't. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm nobody. I just wanna get along and I want it to work better. So yeah. So Reagan talking
That's
about
your
me
piece
does
of
it.
that's your piece of advice. Oh man, we done had a malfunction.
You all right over there?
I'm good. I'm
Oh
good.
yeah. So that's my piece. Mm. So that's my little rant for the world. Yeah. It doesn't. I don't think I'm better than nobody, and I don't think I know it all. I'm just here to help make things run smoothly as possible, and
Yeah.
you have to be willing to listen. And I think people can't get past my color a lot of times, and that's okay too.
Maybe it's just your attitude.
Huh?
Maybe it's just your attitude.
My attitude. Well, I just told you I don't think I'm better than nobody. What's my attitude here? Help me here.
It's the tone of your voice.
Well, God, what do you want me?
Is it right there?
Oh, the tone of my voice. How that kid, I had to yell at him. And I only yelled at him to get his attention. But I mean, I told him nice as possible. I think the media doesn't help. We've been portrayed in such a terrible manner. And
Yeah.
so the minute I go to talk, you take offense to it. Like, I'm just talking. What do you want me to do? I need to put on my slave voice. Excuse me, master son. I just don't want to get in no trouble, but I just want to help you. Like, no, no.
Yeah. You ought to talk like that one day. Just walk up, talk like that all day long, see what people do.
No. No.
Come on.
Absolutely not. Not doing it. But no. I don't know, man. It's all good. I believe in helping people and getting along and getting things done. Working smarter, not harder.
That's what it takes right there. Smarter, not harder.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you would know. You getting snow days off and stuff like that. So
smarter, not harder.
Spoiled.
Hey, whatever you want to call it. An apple
Hey
is
man,
an apple.
you never help your case. You still haven't brought any friends, and now they say you don't work and stuff like that, and you're hollering about, hey man, work smarter, not harder, because I get snow days and stuff. So
I need to get one on here. I need to find one.
what do you mean find one?
I had to vet these friends. I can't just pull somebody random off the street.
Well, I don't think that's a friend. You just make friends with random people on the streets?
Well, yeah, everybody. I talk to everybody. Hey, how you doing?
No, them aren't friends. I speak to everybody too, but I mean, some of the people you would call if you broke down on side the road, we want to hear from some of them.
Oh.
What are you laughing at? What's so funny?
I think they're busy that day.
Oh, we didn't even pick a day. We haven't even picked a day. Why can't we hear from? There needs to be a hashtag. What is it? Where's Reagan's friends? Hashtag Where's Reagan's friends?
Yeah. Yeah. I may have to just buy a friend for a day. Be like, hey, look, we've been friends. Here's our backstory. Talk good about me. That's what we're gonna do.
You kind of scaring me over there that you don't have any friends.
It's scaring me thinking about it too.
You don't have any friends? I mean, I understand, as you get older, you lose friends and stuff like that. And I went through all that too, but I like to think I got some pretty halfway decent friends now.
Well, I got friends, but I tease everybody I talk to. I tease them all the time. So there's getting them on here and getting y'all teamed up together. It just be a smash Reagan fest, and that's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, oh man, I can only imagine.
I tease my friends all the time too, but I mean, if I was broke down on side the road, I don't think it would be I think.
Well, I have those friends. I had those friends. It's just, You don't
I
know
don't
if they're
know.
podcast friends.
I don't know. I don't know. You say you got them, but I don't know. You into laughing and smiling and stuff. You probably call your mom and dad when you broke down on the side of the highway.
This is true. I have done that. Oh, Dad,
Mom,
bring the trailer. Dad,
Mom,
bring the trailer to dodge it down again.
you come get me? I'm broke down on the side of the road. You're like, come on, man. We just one of your friends. Hashtag Where's Reagan's friends. Just one of them.
We'll see what we can find. I might have to get him on the next week's. I got Cord, but he was busy. He couldn't come in that day.
That's one.
You don't believe me?
I'm not. He said nothing. You want to name some more? Or you just gonna stop there, or you just gonna?
Well, then I start naming people, and then you get the why didn't I get named, and why did you name me? We ain't even friends, and then you know how to.
Oh, so you're gonna lie to me, naming people that ain't friends? Just hey, man, I can break open my yearbook too, and just go through people. You know.
I was gonna say, well, those people you think they're friends, but they really hate you.
Oh,
They're just. Dang, I didn't mean for it to get deep. My goodness.
no, that's you said that. I don't know. All my friends love me to death.
Yeah, let's bring Peeper on.
That's fine. Hey, man. Speaking of Peeper, I hadn't seen Peeper in a couple of months. No, maybe a month, a solid month, and I saw him. We went and had quesadillas together. It was good to see him. And then that was it. But he wouldn't speak. He probably would speak ill of me. You give him. I made him famous, and now you can't get no sense out of him.
Just runs with it.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He won't tell anybody I made him famous, but he's definitely famous. He told me a story one time. He said, he's like, man, I went to he went somewhere to a county fair. He's like, I went to a county fair. I was standing up there. Somebody come walking up to me and just started talking to me. Hey, Peeper, what's up? What's going on, man? I said, well, what'd you do? I was like, well, I didn't know who they were. I said, would you talk to them? Yeah, kinda, but not really. I was like, well, who was it? I don't know. I was like, well, how'd you know him? I don't know, probably off for Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
I was like, so who was it? He's like, well, I don't know. So you didn't get a name or nothing? You didn't say nothing? He's like, no. So a few weeks later, I saw him. He was like, hey, man, I saw your buddy Peeper at the fair. He acted like he didn't even want to talk to me. I was like, oh, so it was you. I was like, well, he told me about it. But I was like, yeah. So he's famous and then he's scared and I don't know. So
I'm surprised that they really would have scared him if they'd have run up and said, give the people what they want.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he hates that. But deep down, he acts like he hates it. I think he really, really loves it, giving the people what they want. I think he likes it.
That one you put on there last night, on your Snapchat last night, that was the funniest one, and I'm going to steal that one. I think it's hilarious.
Which one?
The moo one.
The moon.
Moo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. See, that's stupid. Which for the people listening, so we do this segment, or the people watching too. So me and Hunter Peeper, we have a segment. It's called on Snapchat. It's called "Give the People What They Want," and it's just the joke of the day, really. But so whatever we're doing, we'll stop in the middle of it and be like, "All right, people, you know what time it is. You got to give the people what they want." And he swears he hates it up and down. But anyways, he comes up with a joke. So the other night, this was from 2 years ago, he was like, "Knock knock, who's there?" Well, I can do it to you. Knock knock.
You want me to do it?
Yeah. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Moo.
Moo who?
Cows don't. What? I don't even know how
No,
it goes.
It says knock knock. Who's there? Cow goes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Cow goes who? And you're like, no, cow goes moo.
Yeah, that. You like that? You really like that?
I want to use that.
You and him are more alike than you know. They're actually
cracked me up. I was laughing. I was like, I gotta find somebody to tell this to.
Oh my goodness. There's actually worse ones, but I don't share those. Those I would record them and save them. I'm like, yeah, I can't play that. People, they gotta be PG friendly. So
yeah,
I made him famous. Yeah,
those are hard to do with y'all two, is it?
Yeah, made him famous, and nobody cares about me. Everybody see where's your buddy Pete? Like, who cares? He's not.
You don't want to hang out with me?
Yeah, forget Peeper. It's me. I'm here right now. Hang out with me. Like, no, we need Peeper. That Peeper ain't even cool. He don't even talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember at the sale, everybody's like, "Hey Perry, where's Peeper?" You're like, "Man, I guess at work. I don't know."
Yeah, everybody's looking for Peeper. Like, oh, y'all two can't be without each other. Like, I'm pretty sure we get by just fine without each other. It's okay.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. He's supposed to been come on the podcast a long time, but I think he's scared that this might push him over the limit with his popularity and fame and stuff. So
He's scared you might roast him on camera.
have you not been on my Snapchat?
Well, Snapchat goes away for you, I guess not, because it pops up every year.
No. I guess
this one stayed on there forever.
Yeah, this one hangs around forever. So yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I don't know. So you gonna go build a snowman?
Man, I don't believe I will. The last time it snowed here in College Station, built this big old snowman and put a hat on. I had a big old sombrero I put on it, and we took pictures and everything. And just don't think that's the same kind of day today. Just think you just admire it from the window and hang out.
Is that because you don't have any friends to build a snowman with? Just say that, man. You ain't have to go in this long spiel. I think it's kind of a day you just stand in the window and watch it snow. You sound like a loser. If you ain't got no friends, just say that. I ain't got no friends to build a snowman with me.
You want me to tell you I'm crying too?
Are you?
Not yet.
No. Hey man, I hate when people don't have friends. That makes me sad. We're gonna have to find Ray. I'm gonna find you some friends.
Well, all mine are gone from college. I'm in College Station right now, so they're all gone.
Oh, so we're like 10 minutes away from each other. You couldn't even come podcast with me. Wow. So maybe it's
irresponsible to be on these roads.
Maybe you are in that Perry Gamble group.
I'm the leader. What you talking about?
Yeah, it happens. I'm gonna find you some friends, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find you some friends. This is my 2021 mission. I need to add it to my 3-year plan. Find Reagan some friends.
It's gonna take you 3 years?
No, it'll be the first thing I tackle.
Oh, thank goodness.
I had some more important stuff to do, but I'm gonna bump that down one because I think everybody deserves to have some good friends in their life. I've been blessed and fortunate with some good friends. I think you should have some too. Not me, but I'm gonna find you some.
No.
I got you.
Well, I appreciate that.
No problem.
It's better to find friends than a stranger. Shoot, I'd rather do that.
Okay. All right. So that works. I'm gonna find you some friends. Can they be black?
Preferably not. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm definitely cutting that, by the way. I am cutting that. I am cutting that. Yes.
That sounds bad. That sounds bad.
It's all good. No, I think everybody deserves to have at least one good friend in their life.
Now I'm gonna lose all my TikTok followers. They already think I'm racist. It's funny how
I put
up a video not talking anything about race or anything, and not talking about anything of the sort, not saying anything about it, talking about something else, and I get labeled a racist and a white. What was it? What did that one lady call me? She told me. She said, "Excuse me, your white privilege is showing." I said, "Lady, what are you?" I don't comment back that much, or I come back with some stupid stuff, and I'm like, that one made me mad. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "First of all, you're white too, so what are you talking about?" Well, at least I have my eyes open enough to know that I was way more privileged and lived a great life or something, and can be ashamed about it. I said, people are crazy, man.
Excuse me, sir. Your white privilege is showing. Hey, man. Hey.
That bit me out of shape, fella. I was mad.
Hey, man, you only get mad because it's true. Ain't that what you always tell me? Didn't you just say that a little bit ago about the Android and Apple deal? Ain't that what you said?
I just said don't get mad.
Man, that
said don't
stuff
get
comes
mad.
around. That stuff comes around quick, don't it?
I
Ooh.
just said don't get mad.
And that bent you out of shape, so it must be true. Hey
No,
man, it's all
I
good.
that making them videos though, you get some comments from people. I had some comments from people that didn't have a username, a profile picture, a video at all, or a single follower. They may have had like 4 or 5 followers, and they're sitting there commenting all this stuff, calling me all kind of names, telling me I'm the stupidest person alive, and I'm worthless and all this stuff. I'm like,
Did
y'all.
you didn't respond back to my comment on there, so I'm kind of upset.
I didn't. I don't think I saw it.
Oh, I commented.
I'll have to go find it after this.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You were probably another one. Yeah, you probably commented under that lady. Like, yeah, he's really privileged.
It sucks you can't go see right now, huh?
I know. I can't. I'm recording this on my phone. I can't go look.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So it's funny you said that. So my dad called me Saturday morning, and I'm on my way to work. And he's rambling on. He's like, you know that video that was on Facebook where the guy's like, line up on the football field and take a couple of steps forward. If you did this, or if your parents did that, take a step forward. Take a step forward. Have you seen it? Yeah. He was like, you haven't seen that video? It was something about privilege or something like that. About take a step forward, like. If you had a 2-parent household, take a step forward or something like that. Anyways, so he's like, and we're just talking. Well, he's talking, I'm driving, but he's like, I watched that video and I got to thinking, you boys would have been at the front of the line. I was like, what are you talking? He's like, all the stuff I done for you. I was like, Perry, look, man, I'm appreciative of everything you've done for me as a father. If I've never told you thank you for everything you've done, that wasn't good enough for him. He's just going on and on. And oh, y'all so privileged.
Ungrateful.
Privileged. I'm like, look, man, I gotta go to work. Hey, I gotta go. I don't want to hear about it. So, man, she called you on your privilege, and you just gotta listen in, man.
Yeah, I was like, man, what? I was like, first of all, you're white too, and she's like, yeah, but dang, I can't. I wish I could look it up, see what she said. It was something even dumber. And then I got other people on there comment. What was this one? It said something, and I knew it was probably a guy. It had a username, and it was probably a guy on there. And I was like, they said some cuss word at me or something. They said you're effing idiot or something like this. I was like, you need your mouth washed out with soap, or like just little comments like that, like thank you, ma'am, and it'd be a dude or something, and then they'd really go off on the comments, and then I quit comment, and they get real mad. But
so this is what you spend your day doing. Wow.
Yeah. Night laying in bed, I sit there reading these. I'm like, people are they're professional trolls, is what they are. They just get on there to. I guess that makes them feel better in their life. They just get on there and make comments like that.
See, this is another reason I like Snapchat, man. I make my video. Either you like it or you don't. You delete me, quit following me, or you just click over it and act like you never seen it. A lot of people made it a point to tell me, hey, man, I quit following you on Snapchat.
Ain't gonna miss you.
I'm like, all right, what do you want from me? Like, oh, no, I just saying. Like, okay, thank you. It doesn't stop the foolishness train. It's still coming. Now
nothing personal.
Yeah, 4 months later you got to add me back, and I just let you sit there and think about your decision. Now, yeah. So yeah, man, none of that stuff phases me. Maybe they're calling you racist and stuff like that because they saw you in at the Capitol.
That's right. Well, that's what they said. They're like, that was a lot of their like. I made that video about the Capitol. And people were like, y'all stormed it. You people are up there. And I was like, man, I was in bed. I didn't.
No, you weren't.
What you're talking about. I
saw you up there at the Capitol, man. And
I did horns and buffalo horns on my head. That one.
Hey, man, look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But yeah, I saw you. How was it?
I wasn't bad. We got some things done, and no,
Did
I better not start saying that. People really will get mad at me or something.
Did you get anything done though?
No, because I was sleeping.
No, your movement. Did your movement get anything done?
Oh, my people is what you're gonna say.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said
you're implying it. I hear it.
I said your movement. You hear me saying your movement. Did your movement get anything accomplished?
I don't have no movement.
Well, I mean, if they put two of us up on a screen together and they have to pick between the two whose movement it belonged to or who belonged.
I don't even know what movement you're talking about. I haven't watched the news. Heck, I can't remember last time I watched the news. And somebody texted me something about they stormed the Capitol. And I said, what are you talking about? I had to go read a news article about it.
Yeah, so how you feeling? What's your thoughts, views, opinions? What do you think?
I don't know.
That's not an acceptable answer in 2021.
Hey, it snowed in 2021. Anything can happen.
Exactly. So what are your views and opinions on the Capitol storming?
I don't know. I don't know why the people did it, or I know why they probably did it. I bet they're paid to do it. I don't think it was nothing organized.
You didn't get that invite on Facebook to join the Capitol? Join us at
no, you did.
Capitol? Yeah,
I got. Did though?
So this is funny. So some of my friends are a little bit more I'm not gonna call them extremists, but they're definitely not that. They just I have some radical friends, and they're friends, regardless of their religious and political views and stuff like that. They're still friends.
Yeah.
But I've been getting requests to join the Not My President page and all this other crazy stuff. So I got a page to what's it called? I have to go look. What is it? Show your support on January 6th for President Trump in Washington D.C. or something like that. It was an event. Somebody created an event, or whatever. And I was just laughing. Like, yeah, definitely not being a part of none of this.
Dang, I didn't get invited to none of that stuff.
It's because I'm cooler than you. Like, so.
They needed a token is what they needed.
What do you mean by token?
You know what I mean by token. I'm just kidding, though.
But for the people listening and watching, what do you mean by token?
You know what I mean by a token. Everybody knows what a token is.
What is a token?
I know you want me to answer it, but I'm not going to answer it.
What do you mean by they needed a token?
They needed a guy that was smart and educated on the political scene.
That is not what you meant by token.
Oh, what I mean then?
I don't know. I don't know. From the pictures I saw, they had two of them there. Yeah. You seen them?
No, I didn't see them.
Dude, this is.
Oh, yeah, one. I seen that one. He was in the Capitol, like on his phone or something.
Yeah, this is crazy. People are in an uproar. Which I was in Houston, I think. I didn't know none of this is going on. So I'm in Houston, finally get to them stop. So I'm on Facebook or whatever, and these people are going crazy. So what's going on? So I get on Google, current events or whatever, and I see where they're like storming the Capitol and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So I go home. When I finally get home that night, I'm on Facebook, and of course, Facebook is gonna pull all the foolishness from an event and only show that. They don't care about the peacefulness. They don't care about the legit stuff. They only want the foolishness and the things that'll make you laugh and prove a point one way.
Yeah, the whole thing was crazy.
Yes, sir. I asked one of my buddies how was his trip up there. He did not find it funny at all. He was not amused at all. But that was just me trying to make light of a situation, and I shouldn't have, but oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I don't know. Well, what to think about it.
Well, I don't know what to think either, but All I can say is Biden 2021, I guess.
Yeah, I quit. I quit listening and watching all that stuff. I just stay on Netflix and stay out of that stuff because
Oh,
my buddy asked me the other night. He's like, dude, what do you think? I said, what do you mean, what I think?
who's this buddy you're talking about? Huh?
One that I can't bring on here because there's no telling what he'd say.
Who?
Nealon.
Yeah, you ought to bring him.
Yeah, he was like, man, what do you think about that? What do you think about all this stuff in Washington? I said, man, I don't know. I kind of quit worrying about it. He's like, what do you think what do you think's going to happen? I said, man, Nealon, I said, you can worry about it, stay up late at night, listen, try to worry about it and all that stuff. I said, but what's it going to change? I said, we're one person. I said, it may get bad enough. We got to get all together and come together and stuff. But what are we going to do? I said, I'm tired of watching this stuff. I'm tired of listening to it. I just don't want to hear it no more. I said, I just turned it off. He goes, yeah, me too. He said, I was listening to it, getting into it. He said, I just turned it off because I was tired of listening to it.
Look at you being all deep and profound and stuff.
That's me.
I guess. I don't know. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know. So we was at work. We was at work yesterday night, getting ready to check pins, and there's another black guy that works there, and it's a room full of white people. And so we're sitting there, and he goes, what do y'all think about them folks raiding the Capitol? I was like, hey, we at work. We ain't finna do this. We at work. We're not talking about it. We not doing that. We at work. Nope, we're not doing it. So I don't know.
So y'all didn't do it?
No, we didn't talk about it. I guess it was the sound of my voice and me being so intimidating and stuff that they just left it alone. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like you being around a lot of people and then they won't talk about it. I'm like, we can just go in circles all day, or we can talk about something interesting,
Well, I don't know that everybody wants my views and opinions on things. And like, I'm really screwed up. Really, really screwed up. If you ask my views and opinions on things, and I'm also a bit childish because I'm gonna say everything to hit all your buttons and trigger you.
Yeah, same.
So that's also part of that too. Some people know not to take me serious, and I try everything to hit all their buttons, and it doesn't work. And then some people, I can hit them all, and then they're just mad, and I'm over there laughing and carrying on, and so.
Hey, let me ask you this question, give you something to chew on. And there's no answer to it. I just thought about it randomly the other day. So, whenever this country is being discovered and everything, and things were going into it. England was coming over here and stuff, So England and all that.
I gotta stop you there.
You mentioned slave.
Huh?
What are you gonna say?
This country was never lost to be discovered.
No, well, I'm talking about when the English come over and we're looking for religious freedom and all that is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. We're not talking about the indigenous people part, right?
But we ain't worried about them Indians, no.
Wow.
Anyways, so when England and them come over here, was trying to get away from the, try to get their religious freedom, different freedoms and stuff that are being clamped down on too hard over there. Everybody started coming over here, made this nation to be free and you can do what you want, free speech, all this stuff. Well, it's funny how we've gone through how long have we been here? 300 years? No, a little over 200 years.
Is that your final answer?
Well, I'm trying to think. Anyways, we're this far and things are starting to tighten down more, losing more and more freedoms, different stuff. And where do you go from here? Like there's nowhere else to go to on Earth. Everything on Earth pretty much can be inhabited, has been inhabited. Where do you go?
Are you trying to dabble in a conspiracy?
I'm just telling you my thoughts I had the other day, man.
So your question is, where do we go from here?
Yeah, you can't fight it. You can't fight back. Government's too powerful for regular citizens to take over. They got too tight a hold England come over here. There's land over here. Where's our next? Where's our next America?
I don't think we go anywhere. I think we make the best of the situation. The idea that the common people can't take over the government is the reason that the government is in the shape that it's in. We elect the people in office. So
Yeah.
it goes back to what I said last week. I think we have to accept responsibility for the shape we're in.
I heard somebody make a point the other day. They're like, we elect people to go to Washington to be our voice, but that don't mean we're not going to speak up as well. I thought that was pretty good.
That is. So it's not, there's nothing to do, or where do we go from here? We elect better officials. Look, we're not gonna keep you in office if you're keeping this stuff up. I think California will be a prime example in the next 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, or whatever. They're still on lockdown.
And masks are permanent.
Yeah.
They're adopting the mask permanently.
You look at California, those people will have a voice in 4 years. You think they're going to keep the same government? They're shutting off. I think I've heard they're shutting off water, electricity, and things like that. You think they're going to elect them people back to represent them?
I bet they do. I mean,
so?
You would hope not, and you would say common sense would say they wouldn't, but I bet you they do.
I don't think so, because I mean, you have a prime example. It's 50 states, and you look at your state versus all the other states. Some are half open, some are completely open. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting over here under the people we elected to represent us, and we're completely shut down. It's not stopping the spread of the virus. So what's the benefit of it? I need to elect better officials.
And when your governor's running around going to parties and dinners and all that stuff, after he said you can't go outside.
Do you hear? I think this is right. Shut down the wineries, but left his open, or the vineyards or something, and his was still open. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to accept responsibility for the people we put in office. We elected him, and now we're dealing with the results of our election. So next time around, he's out. Yeah, and I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna vote for the person on his side, and I'm going the other way. It can't be so bad. Look at Texas. They've been Republican. They having the time of their life over there.
Yeah, everybody's going to Texas.
Florida, ball.
Yeah. Oh, so, Abbott better hope he gets back in this time.
Yeah, this is crazy. So to answer your question though, where do we go? Here's okay. So I like conspiracies, and I don't talk about them a lot, but I read them and I watch the videos and stuff like that, and I usually just leave them alone. But there's one out there that says it's I don't know the name of it, but they were saying how they're talking about water on Mars and stuff like that. Yeah. So the theory goes, what if we came from Mars because we destroyed it? And now that we're about to destroy Earth, we're looking for somewhere to go, and all those people from Mars are dead. We discover water on Mars, and we're thinking it's a better place to go, but it's where we come from.
I never heard that one.
We have a habit of destroying these planets and leaving.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that's cool. Tuck that one away and don't tell anybody that one, but yeah, whatever.
Well, that was the whole point of that deal. I was asking Dad, I was like, what do we do? Where do we go? Like, what's next? I was like, it's gotta be space. I was like, there's nowhere to go. Gotta go up. So I was like, yeah, it probably never happened, but I was like, man, it's kind of weird once you start thinking about it.
You don't necessarily have to go up though. There's plenty of other countries you can go be a part of. Are you talking about a race as a whole, or just Americans in general?
Just anybody in America.
You go to another country. You move down to Mexico, move to Canada, Australia.
Yeah, but they're just as corrupt. They're just as corrupt over there.
Yeah, but I mean, what is it? The better of two evils.
Yeah.
So America ain't what's hot right now, but Australia's hot. What do they say? What do they say down there?
Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
There it is. I just cut my horn off my salad, move on down there. Aren't you from America? Nah, bro. I'm from Australia.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead,
You're a mighty big
Quentin.
Aborigine. Hey, easy. So yeah, I mean, there's always stories out there like people leaving America and moving to other countries and stuff like that. And I don't know. I had a cousin. She was in. She spent a long time in Africa, and I think a couple of years. And she said Africa is nothing like they portray on American TVs.
What? Where did she go to? Like a big city or what?
I don't know where she was at. Honestly, I don't know. She wants to come be on the podcast, so we have to get her on.
Bro.
Yeah, she lived over there for a long time. She loved every minute of it, and she said it's nothing like you see on American television.
See,
So
I heard the opposite. I heard it is. I heard guy went to work on drilling rigs over there, and he's like, it's pretty bad. He said the cities are nice. You know, like the big cities and stuff are just like any other big city. You know, everyday life. But out in the country and stuff, that's where it gets
ain't
bad.
that
He told me,
ain't that the same as America? Houston's nice, but you get outside of Houston and you get down there and Freedeck and Sealy and stuff like that, it gets pretty bad.
then people gonna be mad at you now. You just lost some friends there.
Let me stop that. But yeah, no, it's the same. I think if you worked in drilling, you go to Midland, Odessa, and then you come back to the big city. So
Yeah,
I'm sure it's different though, because there's lions, tigers, and bears over there. But
yeah,
I don't know.
And I don't know. Oh man, it's just a thought I had. Just a thought I had with all this going on. I was like,
so where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm staying fight. No, I can't say that. We'll be FBI breaking in my house now.
Stay and
coming
fight.
After me.
Fight who? Fight what?
Fight for the right.
To do
to
what?
Party. What? You know what I'm saying? I think that's a song.
That was lame. Fight for our right to party. All right, cool. I was.
Is that a song?
We're gonna fight for our right. I can't remember how it goes, but it is a song.
Yeah, that's the song I was thinking about. I just don't know how it is.
I gotta look it up now. I want to know. I'm kind of curious. But I was walking over to my office this evening, and dude, it's snowing out there. I was like, I miss high school because I know Navasota would have been shut down for the day. Yeah, we taking a snow day, and then I was in co-op, so I'd probably have to go to work the whole day. But I wouldn't have told my job that school was closed, so I'd have just went in at like, was it 2:00, and spent the day sleeping, playing video games, and all in. But and since I work from home, my home office, I gotta get up in the morning and come over here and start working, and it sucks.
Heck, they used to shut down our school with just ice on the roads.
Yeah. I'm seeing everybody's Snapchats. Oh, it's too cold. It should be a shame. It should be a sin to be this cold down south for Texas. Like, be quiet. Us fat people are in heaven.
Oh.
The only downside too, though, I kind of wish I lived in Louisiana because they still look at the convenience store and stuff like that, but that's irrelevant. Fred, Fred?
Yeah.
Fred said this. So we were talking the other day. We were talking about training horses and stuff like this, and I was just, I'm just talking out the side of my head, not being serious in any way.
Nice.
But we were talking about round pins and stuff like that, in which he was like, he said something about a round pin. And I was like, well, I've never trained a horse in a round pin a day in my life. I was like, I think round pins are for the weak. He's like, oh, you need to talk about that on the podcast. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not messing with these horse people, but whatever, screw it.
I've heard the same thing, man. I've a lot of people use them, and then I've heard some guys that made a lot of good horses. They don't have round pin. They don't touch a round pin. They don't like it.
I've never had one, man. I say train a few horses. I've got them moving around halfway decent. but I've never had a round pen a day in my life. Even when we grew up, my dad would buy horses and let us ride them and stuff. You know, he get them halfway decent and then just give them to us and kind of tell us and show us, how to train on one and stuff like that. But we never used a round pen, never. So
Yeah.
I come up without a round pen. Now that I've gotten older and heavier and stuff like that, um, I want one. I want a round pen, but I'm afraid that it's just gonna make me really, really lazy. Cause
Yeah.
like little 19 that I got now. Um, when I mean I got him, he didn't know nothing. He still bucked and stuff like that, but everything I taught him outside of a round pen. So the idea was, at any given moment he could get away from me 100%. Not running in no circle, nothing like that. Like completely get away from me, be gone.
Yeah.
And he never did. I think it was you gotta. I think it plays with the mind a little bit more. Like yeah, you could get away from me and be gone completely, but you choose not to. And I think it makes a better horse. And I'm not knocking
Yeah.
at none of the people that do ground pen work and stuff like that, but I can take him. Well, probably not anymore because I hardly ever ride him anymore. But when I first got going on him, I could take him and put him on a lunge line and take my hand and sit like this with the rope in my hand, and I could get him to lunge around me without pulling away from me,
Mm.
open palmed, and not once pull away from me. None of that. Just open palm, him lunging around me, and just have him right there. Stop him, turning me the other way, open hand every time. I might have few videos on my Snapchat, but yeah, just open handed, never used a round pin on him. Stepped on him, he never bucked. We went on down the road.
Dang, you got a business card or what?
No, absolutely not. No, 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 no. But I'm just saying, so that Fred said that, and I was like, I ain't gonna talk about that. Leave them horse people alone, because some people like Pat, what is his name? Pat Pirelli, Polly, whatever his name is.
I
Some
don't know.
people like down under horsemanship. So I like it's different strokes for different folks, and I'll never tell another man how to ride his horse. So
Yeah.
um,
I get annoyed listening to people that tell me about all these horses they got. I got this one, this one, this one. What can it do? Man, it's gonna be a cowie son of a gun, this and that. I said, well, you ride she ride pretty good. Oh, I ain't rode her. I said, what do you mean you ain't rode her? I said, they're like, oh, well, she just barely broke. She just, you can just get on her. You can't do nothing on her. I said, well, why ain't you riding her? Well, I'm gonna send her somebody to get on road and this and that. And I was like, why don't you ride? Like, why don't you put forth a little effort? I know I don't always have the time. I was like, why don't you just get on her and ride? It doesn't matter if they don't know everything. I was like, show them. Oh man, no, I'll just send them somebody. What, Dad, do whatever you want to. You're the one paying. I don't care.
well, I
That's
mean, it's easy. And see, here I am attacking these people again, but I don't care. It don't matter. Whatever. It's easy. It's easy to take a $10,000 horse whose mama, daddy, grandpa, grandma, great grandma, great grandpa was in front of cows and get them to move easy. Anybody can do it.
mm-hmm.
It's in them. It's in their blood. What's in you is gonna come out of you. It's in you. But take this blind, crippled, bow-legged, pigeon-toed horse, with 3 feet, and get him to move around decently. And,
Yeah.
people talk about how cowy their horse is going to be. If we're being honest, 60% of the time you're not in front of a cow. If we're being honest, I mean, I 60% of the time.
Ah, you're bashing on them.
I'm just saying, oh, it'll cow down. Yeah, but you so low on the totem pole, you don't even get to be in front of the cow. He's tied to the fence and you're working the gate, but he cows down. I ain't, hey,
Yeah.
let me stop.
Yeah.
Let me stop. That's what. But no, man, it's funny too. Like those people, like, oh man, bring me a horse, and we'll go catch cattle all day on him. I'll make a horse out of him. Horses are born to run,
Mm-hmm.
born to run, running wide open. Line up behind this cow. I rope it. Stop. Work a rope. He's born to run. You ain't taught him nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't taught him nothing. Horses are natural born runners. It's about
Yeah.
it's about in close quarters. Um, when stuff hits the fan, what is he gonna do? You know, is he
Yeah.
gonna flip out and almost kill you, or is he gonna stay in your hand and wait for you to move and put him where he's supposed to be and stuff like that? You know. Let me leave these horse trainers alone, man. Different strokes for different folks. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can't ride them, that's cool and all. You know, everybody can't do it, but
Quick, and this is changing the subject, but
that's
I walked
perfectly fine.
outside. I just walked outside, and when I come in this little room to start this recording, there was snow on the ground. You could see the grass and everything, just snow. You could tell there was snow. I walked out there just now, no joke. It is a full blanket. Looked like there was 4 inches sticking up off on the bed rails of my truck. The yard is completely covered. Everything outside is just completely covered in a blanket of snow, and it's still snowing out there. That's pretty cool.
You want to take the people and show them the snow? I think it'd be a little bit easier for you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I can't. I don't want to see. I still got my pajama pants on though.
Must be nice. Must be
Look at
nice.
that.
Oh yeah.
See that? See my turkey in the yard?
Oh yeah. I like it.
Dude, look at that. You think I should step in it with my bare feet?
Oh, you're
the people.
barefooted, still in pajamas, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Look at that.
Must be nice. That's what's up. Welcome to Texas.
kind of
You
want to step in it.
You gonna do a snow angel for the people?
Oh, that's cold. Look at my that's cold. No, I should do a snow angel in it. Look at that footprints. Look at that. I do have a little foot. Don't say nothing.
I ain't said nothing, man. I'm just taking this all in for the podcast.
Look at that. Look at that, man. I mean, look at these trees.
It was a nice change of subject because I think I was going too hard on the cow trainers or cowboy trainers or whatever.
That's it. Man, I'm just the old Dodge. I don't even know if it'll. We ain't gonna try to start it. It's in a bind.
Dodges will forever start, man.
I don't know. Whew, that's cold. Now my feet are all wet and everything.
We sure do appreciate it, sir.
I guess I could have kept my phone turned sideways when I went and showed everything.
Oh no, it's all good. We sure do appreciate that. Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Golly, that was cool.
I gotta stop going ham on these horse trainers, but it just grinds my gears, man. Cause I don't know. Everybody makes I don't know why. Everybody wants to tell me their little horse training story or what they done on a horse. I'm like, I don't care. My horse costs $300.
Yeah.
And he's doing everything your $4,000, $6,000 horse is doing. And I don't know his grandma and grandpa. He's blind in one eye. I mean, so what was that? Shania Twain? What was that? That ain't impressing me much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the bad thing about it. That's the bad thing about it. You show up and people are all like, they got these $high horses. They're spinning around circles and stuff. And they're like, yours don't do this, and they'll spin it around. I'm like, no, he don't.
Oh,
No.
don't.
But he didn't cost what that one cost. I promise.
There it
you.
is. Hey man, a little paint. So we had the last sale of the year, December 19th. I don't know. I missed the last one, the one for last. And I hadn't rode him, but twice since we started back up the sales. Last sale of the year, there's some guys on the catwalk. They say, "Hey man, that's your horse." I said, "Yeah, that's my little paint. You want to sell him?" I was like, "Yeah, he's for sale. What would you want?" I was like, "Oh, $2,000. Oh, get on him. Show us what he can do." So, anytime you show a horse off, they never move like they're supposed to, always.
Oh yeah.
Always make you look bad anyway. So I get on him, and I've been messing with him in his turns and stuff like that. So I get on him, spin him around, and I'm riding him. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Spin him back the other way. I'm like, oh, okay. They were like, oh man, that was nice. I was like, oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna sell it? I was like, nah, man, he still got some training to do. He's like, I'll go right now. Man, it was the first time he never done that. I didn't know he could do that. So it's just, man, I hear him. Oh yeah, he's son of Sam and out of Lil Mama Duke and all this stuff and won $30,000 and stuff and then you gotta You got to get on a ladder or get on the roof of the house to put his headstall on. Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir, but watch me put little Painty's headstall on. The booger drops his head, and I ain't got to lift my arms or nothing like that. And your little Son of Sam horse over there, you're on top of the roof, on top of the barn, putting your headstall on. Like, when you get all suited and booted, we'll have them pinned and stuff, and then you can show me how to get down in the gate. And so, yeah, I don't know. I hear him though. Oh man, he'll cow down and he'll watch a cow, work a cow. But you low down on the totem pole. You get off your horse and you work a gate. But
I tried to change the subject to get you off of this, and you went right back to it.
It wasn't me. It was the yak. I swear. Let me leave them people alone. It's different strokes for different folks, though. I'm not knocking the next man. Everybody rides them different. Everybody trains them different. If you're in that showing world and stuff like that, that's totally different. So,
yeah.
But it just never financially. It just never. No. This is different. This is going somewhere different. It just never financially made sense to me to buy a $4,000 horse to ride up and down Selborne alleys.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. But it also ties into those people that buy $12,000 show steers for their county fair.
Oh man.
And
you're just trying to get rid of all of our followers today.
Hey man, if it's bull, it's bull. If it ain't, it ain't. I'm just saying. Buying a $12,000 show steer for a county fair that you're selling for $12,000. What are you teaching? What are you teaching? You're teaching money will buy you whatever you want. So
money will buy you the win.
There it is. So I don't know. I don't know. These are actually conversations we had at work Saturday. Yeah. These are. We
gotta get out of here before Perry gets off on another rant.
No. Those are the only two conversations we had at work. We talked about horses and then we talked about show steers and stuff like that. There was a kid there and he was talking about. I was like, how much you spend on your show steer? About $7,000-8,000. He was like, oh no, not me. Like, no, that don't work. I was like, oh, I'm just checking, just trying to get a feel for you, just trying to see.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we don't do that. He was like, but I might splurge a little bit for my senior year. I said, that's understandable. Senior year, you just shit all over him. I'm going for the banner this year.
Yeah.
The buckles and the banner my senior year. But he's like, no, man, I ain't never bought that kind of cow. So, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. I'm going to get out of here. We're going to leave it alone.
Yeah, we're going.
We're leaving?
Yeah.
Last words of benediction, Reagan Jacobs.
Oh, last words of benediction. You got anything to say before we leave?
Follow me on TikTok. Dude, so I'm getting followers. People from my Snapchat are following me. And I'm like, oh, look at y'all little faithful few following me on over here. Y'all are cute.
you got to make a video. We got to have a video from Perry.
I wanted to do one the other day. I was gonna post one. There was a guy. He pulled out in front of me. I'm pulling a trailer coming out of Houston. Pulls out in front of me, and then he puts his flashers on, and it's raining. It's raining. Puts his flashers on in front of me. I'm like, turn your flashers off. You're not special. It's raining on me too. Turn your flashers off. I was like, oh, this will be a great first TikTok video. And I was like, no, I need to think on it a little bit, but I don't want them to be scripted. And I really like that one. So I think I'm going to post it anyways.
Yeah, you ought to. I kept looking on your deal to see if it was on there.
Yeah, nah. I think that's going to be my first one. I just have to bring myself. I have to get the courage and the nerve enough to go to TikTok because I've been on Snapchat for years, man, and they've been good to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Snapchat is home.
Yeah. That's it.
Follow me on TikTok. I think it's Perry Gamble. I don't even know what my handle is or using it. I don't know how none of that stuff works, but I think if you search for Perry Gamble, it'll work. Or Master Troubadour, one or two, some.
Yeah, I think it's the Master Troubadour.
Oh well, look at here. Oh yeah, so follow me there. That's it. That's all I got. You gonna give them some last words and benediction?
Last words and benediction. Let's see. If it does, why you get so close to the camera?
I don't know. I don't know.
Make me nervous.
Last words benediction, Reagan Jacobs.
Last words of benediction. If it doesn't have anything to do with you, don't worry about it. Quit worrying about it. It doesn't pertain to you. Worry about yourself. I'm tired of people digging in other people's business and, well, what about so and so? Man, I ain't tired of hearing that.